Salama and welcome to Madagascar. This is me, Olly Dove, and last year I went to southwest Madagascar to study plovers for my masters. But while I was there, I actually got to see a whole host of amazing animals. From small leeches, to tough-tailed rats, to ring-tailed mongooses, to hermit crabs, I was lucky to see a huge range of natural wonders. One of my favourites out of all of them was this stunning guy, the green-horned ghost crab. But as you know, the main reason why I went to Madagascar was to study a particular group of birds, the plovers. As part of an ongoing long-term research project, I was in Madagascar to observe families and obtain physical measurements. Plovers can fly, making them tricky to catch, but can be caught humanely using traps. With each plover, we took a blood sample for sexing the bird, as well as measurements for their tarsus, bill, and, for adults only, their wing. After writing down the results and checking previous ring codes, we picked a new combination for each bird and put on 3 coloured rings and a metal ring with a specific ID code. After we'd made sure that their rings went on too tight, it was time to release the mightily confused plovers, taking them back to where they were caught. Adults would eagerly fly away, but because their instinctive reaction to a threat is to hide, chicks would usually take a moment before waddling away. A lot of my time was spent in a hide, watching through a telescope at how the plovers acted. After searching for a brood, I would observe them for an hour, using a code to quickly jot down the behaviour of each family member every minute. In broods with 3 chicks, this was a pretty hectic task. There were 3 plover species I studied: kitslets, Madagascan, and white-fronted plovers. The 3-banded plover lived there too, but wasn't invited to our project party. My particular project investigated what factors affect behaviours displayed within a brood, and how far broods travel. White-fronted plovers in particular have an amazing protection technique. When they see a threat, they flap around, pretending to be injured in an attempt to draw the predator away from their hiding chick. When we weren't traipsing around the salt marshes, we got to enjoy the fun side of fieldwork in a fishing village: sand, swimming, watching Lord of the Rings by a campfire, visiting the village church, and eating our weight in carbs and seafood. Though our time to leave did come, which included the inevitable goodbyes, including with Pickles the camp chicken.
Goodbye, Pickles. Be free.
Though leaving did mean travels to see wonderful landscapes and wildlife, as well as a few surprise family visits. After travelling with my friends, I volunteered at Centre Val Bio and got to assist on an expedition into fragmented rainforest, with an emphasis on the rain part of the name. I also witnessed the dedicated work of local and international researchers to combat the effects of deforestation, leaving me with an optimistic hope for the future of the country's nature. Hope you enjoyed my Madagascar series. Here's to the next adventure.